Grumpy Duck. Duck was feeling grumpy. The pond was dry, so she couldn't paddle in it. She had no one to play with. A little grey cloud appeared overhead. She waddled over to Dog, who was digging a hole. "I've got no one to play with," she said to Dog.
"You can play with me,"
said Dog,
"if you like digging holes."
"I don't," grumped Duck. "Digging holes would make my feathers dirty." Sighed Dog. The little grey cloud got bigger. Pig was rolling in the mud. "I've got no one to play with," Duck said to Pig.
"Come and play with me," said Pig, "in my pongy puddle."
"No thanks," grumped Duck. "Ducks like ponds, not pongs." Honked Pig. The little grey cloud got even bigger. Cockerel was cock-a-doodle-dooing. "I've got no one to play with," said Duck. "You can play with me if you like," said Cockerel. "We could sing a cock-a-doodle chorus." "I just don't do cock-a-doodling," grumped Duck. "Squawk!" went Cockerel. The little grey cloud got bigger still. Rabbit was hopping around. "I've got no one to play with," said Duck. "Come and hop with me," said Rabbit. "We can see who can hop the highest." "You can, silly," grumped Duck. "I'm not silly," said Rabbit. The little grey cloud wasn't little anymore. It was big. Tortoise was dozing in his shell. "I've got no one to play with," said Duck, tapping his shell with her beak.
"You can doze with me," said Tortoise. "It's very peaceful."
"Boring more like," grumped Duck. Tutted Tortoise. Now the grey cloud was huge. "Cheer up, Duck," said Goat, who was busy eating the washing on the line. "I've got no one to play with," said Duck. "Share a snack with me," said Goat. "Here's a tasty t-shirt." "Ducks don't eat clothes," grumped Duck. "And neither do goats. You'll get stomachache." "Oh, will I?" grumbled Goat. Now the great grey cloud was ginormous. It was a great grey blob hanging low overhead, so now all the animals were grumpy. Then something strange began to happen. The great grey cloud turned blue and purple and yellow until it was black. Sitting beneath the ginormous black cloud was a dog who'd stopped wagging his tail, a pig whose ears were droopy, a cockerel who no longer cock-a-doodle-dooed, a rabbit who'd lost his hop, a tortoise who had decided to stay in his shell forever and ever, a goat who scowled at the big black cloud, and a duck who was still grumpy. What sort of cloud was it? Was it a gloom cloud? Or a mood cloud? Could it be? Was it a grumpy duck cloud? Would it blot out the sun forever? Could it burst? Yes, for suddenly there was a splat, plop, plink, plitter-plat, dribble. Millions of big, shiny, wet, splashy raindrops. Duck spread her wings wide open. She splished and splashed and sploshed. Duck wasn't grumpy anymore. I'm waddling in the rain, quack, 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 she sang. Meh, cock-a-doodle-doo, hip-hop, quack, quack, slurp, slurp. One by one, they all joined in.
I'm plopping in the rain.
I'm barking in the rain. Woof, woof. I'm cock-a-doodle-dooing in the rain. I'm hopping so high, hip-hop.
I'm drinking up the rain. Slurp, slurp.
What a glorious feeling, bleated Goat. We're happy again, just paddling and waddling by the pool, by the pond, they all sang in chorus. And where was the big black cloud? Gone. In its place was a bright, shining rainbow. The end.